Good morning, students. In previous class, what we learned? We learned about equations of motion under the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, in this class, we shall solve some of the problems based on the equations of motion. Okay, before we go into this, we just recall the equations of motion under the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, we already learned in previous class which are the equations of motion. Okay, equations of motion. The equations of motion, yeah, we already learned in the previous chapter, that is v is equal to u plus at, and then s is equal to ut plus of at square, and then v square is equal to u square plus 2as, or we can write it as a v square minus u square is equal to 2as also. Okay, both are same. Okay, these are all these three equations are called equations of motion. Okay, now we have to write these equations in under the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, when we are writing these equations under the gravitational force, yeah, we can see the different situations. Okay, yeah, the first one is the object dropped from height. Okay, object dropped from height. What happens? Okay, here the first is the object dropped from height. Okay, here is an object. Okay, the object is at a certain height. It is dropped towards the ground. Okay, initially it is a the initial velocity of 0. Okay, initially it is at rest. It means u will becomes initial velocity will becomes 0, and acceleration, we can write instead of a we can write g, because of g is an acceleration due to gravity. Okay, then what happens? Equations of motion, that is v is equal to u is initial velocity is 0. It means ev is equal to gt. Okay, and then s is equal to u means 0 plus of gt square. S is equal to of gt square, and then v square is equal to 2gh. Okay, these are the equations when the object is dropped from height. Okay, the second situation. Okay, in second situation is object dropped with velocity. Okay, object dropped with velocity. Object drop with velocity. Okay, with certain velocity. Then what happens? Okay, with velocity, it means the object have some initial velocity, that is u not equal to the 0, and then and acceleration will be instead of a we can write as g. Okay, then the equations of motions are v is equal to u plus gt, and then yes, instead of s we can write as a height. For example, as an object, it is dropped towards the ground. Okay, this is the distance between the object and the ground. We can write it as a height also, h. Okay, that is a h is equal to ut plus of gt square, and then finally v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Okay, this is the second situation when the object dropped from velocity. And third one, okay, and third one condition of third one situation is object thrown upwards. Okay, if object is thrown upwards, okay, object thrown upwards, then what happens? Let's see. Upwards. Okay, and the object thrown upwards. Okay, if the velocity, the object have some initial velocity, that is u not equal to the 0, and then a acceleration, if the it is in ground, if the object is thrown upwards, okay, it means the acceleration of the body, the acceleration of the body is opposite to the gravitational force. It means a is equal to minus g. Okay, because of the acceleration of the object is opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction to the gravitational force. Okay, if the object is forced downwards, which means in the direction of the gravitational force, it will becomes positive. Okay, if here the object is thrown upwards, so the acceleration is opposite direction of the gravitational force, so it will becomes negative. Okay, acceleration a is equal to minus g. Okay, then the equations of motion will becomes v is equal to u minus gt, and then h is equal to ut minus of gt square, and then v square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Okay, these are all the equations under the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, these are all the topics we are learned in the previous class. Okay, in this class we shall solve the some of the problems based on these equations. Okay, the first problem is a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. Let g is equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay, calculate for the first one, what is its speed on striking the ground, and then what is its average speed during the 0.5 seconds, and how high is the ledge from the ground. Okay, it means a car falls off a ledge. Okay, ledge means narrow horizontal surface. Okay, it's a ledge. Okay, it's a ledge, narrow horizontal surface. Okay, from the ledge the car falls towards the ground. Okay, car falls towards the ground. This is a ground. Okay, a car falls from ledge towards the ground, yeah, in 0.5 seconds. Okay, 0.5 seconds. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity, that is g is equal to 10 meter per second meter per second square. Okay, it means, yeah, the car falls towards the ground, it means downwards. Okay, the car falls towards the ground, it means object falls downwards in the direction of the gravitational force. So acceleration will becomes positive. Acceleration will becomes positive. Okay, let's see. A dropped ground, and it means g acceleration due to gravity, g is equal to plus 0.5 seconds. Okay, because the object falls towards the ground, means same direction of the gravitational force. Okay, and then t is equal to how much? 0.5 seconds. Okay, time, the time is 0.5 seconds. And then we have to calculate the first one. What we calculate, what is its speed on striking the ground? It means velocity, v, speed of the object. We have to find out the v. Okay, let's see how to find out the speed speed of the object. Okay, here the object is falls towards the ground. It means the object is dropped from a height, certain height. Okay, it's a certain height. The object dropped certain height. Then we know the equations, that is v is equal to gt, and then s is equal to half gt square, and then v square is equal to 2gh. Okay, if the object is falls from a height. Okay, v is equal to gt. Here we having a g and t, so we have to by using these equations easily find out the speed of the object. Okay, the first one is we have to find out the speed. Okay, that is speed, v is equal to gt. Okay, gt, acceleration due to gravity. Here acceleration is positive because the object falls towards the ground. Okay, 0.5 into sorry, here acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Okay, that is 10 meter per second square. Okay, g is equal to 10 meter per second square into time is 0.5 seconds. Okay, it means 10 into 0.5. Yeah, we have to multiply 0.5 into 10, that is 5 meter per second. Okay, velocity v, the speed of the object is 5 meter per second. Okay, next, what we calculate, what is its average speed during the 0.5 seconds. Okay, now we have to find out the average speed. Okay, second one is average speed. We have to find out the average speed. Yeah, how to find out the average speed? The average speed is equal to we have to add the initial velocity and final velocity, that is u plus v divided by 2. Okay, thus we get the average velocity, average speed or average velocity. Okay, yeah, here initial velocity u is 0. Okay, the object at initially at rest, it means v is equal to 0, that is 0 plus velocity is 5 divided by 2. Okay, that is equal to 5 by 2, we get 2.5. Okay, the average speed is 2.5 meter per second. Okay, meter per second. Okay, next we have to find out the how height is the ledge from the ground. Now we have to find out this distance. Okay, it means height means this is the height. Okay, from object to the ground is nothing but height. Okay, height is nothing but, yes, also distance. Yes, the distance between the ledge and the ground is nothing but height, and it is a distance between the ledge and the ground. Okay, by using the this equation, s is equal to half gt square. Okay, yeah, s is nothing but height. Okay, we can write instead of s, we can write h also. Okay, h is equal to of gt square. Okay, here of into g, how much? 10 into time is 0.5 seconds, it means 0.5 whole square. Okay, now we have to solve this. This is equal to of into 10 into 0.5 whole square, it means 0.5 into 0.5, we get, yeah, we get the 0.25. Okay, 25. Now 2 ones are 2 5s are. Okay, now 5 into 0.25. Okay, now we have to multiply 5 into 0.25. When we are multiplying these two, we get 1.25 meters. Okay, this is the height of the ledge from the ground. Okay, here the first one, what is the speed of striking the ground? It means the speed of the object is 5 meter per second, and then average speed is 2.5 meter per second, and then height, distance from the object and the ground is 1.25 meters. Okay, thus we solve the problem by using the equations of motion and the influence of the gravitational force. Okay, yeah, you solve, we can see the one more problem. Yeah, okay, an object is thrown vertically upwards. Okay, this is a ground, this is a ground. From the ground the object is thrown upwards, vertically upwards. Okay, like this. Okay, and rises to a height of 10 meters. Okay, here the height of this is 10 meters. Now we have to calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. Okay, it means when the object is thrown upwards, it has some initial velocity. Okay, it has some initial velocity, and it finally it reaches some height, and finally it comes to rest. It means final velocity v is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to find out the initial velocity. Okay, when we throwing an object, it has some initial velocity. Now we have to calculate that initial velocity. When we throw upwards, it reaches certain height, and it will becomes rest. Okay, that means finally it will becomes a rest. It means velocity v is equal to 0, and then the time taken by the object to reach the height. Okay, now we have to find out the time. Okay, the how much time is taken to reach the 10 meters from the ground. Okay, time is equal to, we have to calculate the time. Okay, here what they given, an object is thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height 10 meters. Okay, which means his height is 10 meters, means h or s, both are same. Okay, distance, this is distance or height, we can write as h or instead of s. Okay, that is equal to 10 meters. Now calculate the velocity with the object was thrown upwards. Okay, if the object is thrown upwards, it means the acceleration due to gravity, we know that g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. G is equal, we know that the acceleration due to gravity, the constant value g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, if the object is thrown upwards, okay, it means the opposite direction of the gravitational force, so it will becomes g is equal to minus, negative. Okay, acceleration will becomes negative because it is opposite direction to the gravitational force. Okay, therefore g is equal to minus 9.8 meter per second square. Now we having a s. Okay, now we have a s and a g. Okay, now we have to find out the velocity, that is initial velocity, that is v square is equal to u square. Okay, we have one formula, that is v square is equal to plus 2as. Okay, here the initial final velocity is 0 is equal to, now we have to find out the u. Okay, u square plus 2 into the acceleration, a is nothing but g, acceleration is minus 9.8. okay, and then s is nothing but height, it means 10 meters. Okay, now we have to shift u square this from left side, it will becomes negative. U square minus u square is equal to, we have to multiply this. Okay, 2 into plus into minus is minus, here 2 into 9.8 into 10. Okay, now minus u square is equal to minus, we have to multiply these three. When we are multiplying these three, we get 196. Okay, 196. Okay, yeah, here both the side we having a minus 1, minus minus get cancelled, that is u square is equal to 196. Yeah, u is equal to square root of 196. Okay, the square root of 196 is 14. We know that the square root of the 196 is 14. U is equal to 14 meter per second. Okay, the initial velocity of the object is the 14 meter per second. Okay, next we have to find out the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. Okay, it means we have to find out the time. Okay, how do you find out the time? By using the equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. Okay, yeah, we know that v is equal to 0 and u is equal to 14 meter per second, and acceleration is minus 9.8 meter per second. Then we have to easily find out the time. Okay, that is 0 is equal to 14 plus minus 9.8 into t. Now we have to find out the t. And now we have to shift this 9.8 t, that is equal to 14. Okay, t is equal to 14 divided by 9.8. Okay, when we are simplifying this, we get 1.43 seconds. Okay, time is 1.43 seconds. Okay, 1.43 seconds time taken by the object to reach the highest point. Okay, thus we solve the problem by using the equations of motion under the influence of gravitational force. Okay students, in this class we learned about how to solve the problems by using the equations of motion. In next class we will learn about the mass, weight and weight of an object in the moon. Okay, thank you.